What is up, you guys, and thank you so much for stopping by once again. Welcome back to Arca Scans, where we go over this week's potential movers. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community in Discord called Arca Bulls. With that said, let's dive right into the charts. Okay, you guys, today is Taco Tuesday, and tomorrow is going to be CPI data release date, right, you guys? So while I am going to post this play up, I would really encourage my beginner traders to stay away as tomorrow may present an enormous amount of volatility, right, you guys? So if you are new to the trade, please step back, observe the price action, and really look at how things can move based on CPI reads, right? So tomorrow is the consumer price index, right? The inflation report. This is really what we're looking for every single time we have we're under these market conditions. Whatever the fact is, guys, tomorrow's just really important. Okay, I'm sorry I'm losing my trail here. I'm really thinking of what I'm going to say here for ticker symbol SMFL, right? So this is showing some very nice signals, right? Especially starting from the 4-hour time frame as we're starting to get that the EMA 3 crossing above the SMA 14, right? Contracting volatility that usually signals a potential continuation to the upside. And we're actually starting to get some nice upside trend here on the MACD. Please notice as well that the ADX is sitting at about almost 22%, with the bulls leading the way. Right, so this is very good. We have DMI support, we have MACD upside, we have contracting volatility, and a stochastic momentum suggesting an upside. So now let's go ahead and not to mention the upside pivot here on the RSI too, right? So let's just go ahead and take a look at another potential bullish signal, right? So that would be pertinent to this right over here, right? So let me just go ahead, if I can draw it as close as I can. It's just, you know what, I can use the other candles instead of this one here. Sometimes we can ignore the really gnarly candles going all the way to the downside, as they present a lot of psychology, right? So in this case, we could be in the presence of an ascending triangle, which after a downside, and we're forming like this, could present a bullish outlook. We're right at the resistance of this candle, right? Of this formation, right? So this would present a potential continuation to the upside. So let me just go ahead and make a quick adjustment here, as I was not able to see that. There we go. Okay, yeah, so we're closing right at that resistance level, right? So let's go ahead and take into account what could happen here. Okay, so we're gonna use our discretion like crazy. I just really want to get, sometimes I have just this crazy OCD, right? I just wanted to get the point. I just wanted to get the apex of the triangle, steady here. And remember that usually triangles tend to break out at about 65 to 70% to the apex of the triangle. So we're pretty much there, or very close to it. Right, so since we are at that resistance here, very likely we can actually face a pullback. So now that pullback would be that zone to kind of get long. Right, so in this case, we could be looking at a potential target of about $2.31 before a continuation onto the upside, of which we can face resistance at about $2.50. Right, so now $2.50 in relation to this candle, this wick high over here, and the closing of this candle here at about $2.49. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and favor $2.49 and just kind of make a resistance right there, right? So just like this. And the reason I'm doing that is because there is a high probability that we can make this type of movement, right? So we would come down like this, right? Face support from the SMA 10 on the 4-hour, bounce to the upside, find resistance from that 2.49 zone, and then come back and validate this as the top side of the triangle, right, as a newly converted resistance into a support now, before continuing on to the upside, right? So this is essentially how things would kind of move, right, at least in my discretion. Okay, so so that's essentially how I'm gonna kind of play it myself. All right, you guys. So yeah, just please be careful with things like this, though. Okay, so now the upside targets beyond this. Well, first of all, I want to know what the upside thrust would be from this point to this point here. So that's already a 7.66% move to the upside. A lot of traders would just take their profits right at that zone. Right. So, but no, what I'm looking at is actually a secondary target right here, located at about 13 cents. And I'm actually going to just put it slightly under that target. So at about 1261, right? So what I'm looking at is actually 1261. So which could be right about here, right? Let me do it. There we go. To the top side of this candle here, this wick, right? So just like this. Okay, so now that would be 261 to 271 resistance range. But know for a fact that this formation has more upside to go, and there are several ways to kind of look at that, right? So one of the popular ways to look at the breakout would be from the center of the triangle. Take a trend line, right, and then apply it to the breakout zone, which could be, let's just say, tomorrow. So that breakout zone is actually taking you to a target of about $2.99, or actually $3 exactly, right where all these candles are located, right? So that's already pretty good. And then also would be just under this 302 topside target. So that's it is confluent. Right. The other way that we can look at a breakout would be from the top side, from the top side to the very lowest end of the triangle, which could be, roughly there. And then we can apply that to that breakout zone as well. Right. So in this case, it's very curious that it would take us right to the SMA 50 at about 347. So there are other targets to look into here. Right. So it's just sometimes, as a momentum trader, as a day trader, it's best for you to, kind of take your 10 to 12% and run, right? And then you can get that real compounding effect by doing this consistently rather than waiting for the entire moonshot, right? So yeah, so let me just go ahead and make sure that I am recording. Okay. All right, so I am recording. Good. That's very good news, right? So sometimes I do that and I'll just be talking and rambling and I'm not saying anything, right? So yeah, you guys, so this play looks like it could be fulfilled within one day, if not the following day, right? So things are going to be moving a little bit slower in respects to the CPI read, right, you guys? So just be careful in the markets when you're trading, okay? As there likely is going to be further downside to look at it, but it's just going to be very volatile. All right, you guys, remember first and foremost that I am not a financial advisor. Take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy or sell any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool, okay, you guys? But with that said, I wish you well, a very, very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.